Hey, what's up, guys? This is Mark, and I'm going to show you how to perform the email portion of the arbitrage process. Now, it's really actually pretty easy. So I've gone into the arbitrage software here, and I've typed in copywriter and sales page right here in the search term over here on the left. As you can see next to the Craigslist, there is 66 ads here, and over here on Fiverr, I've let this run actually to stop it a little short of 2,000 different writer ads on Fiverr. So it's just kind of crazy how many people are out there wanting to do stuff for you for $5. It's kind of crazy. So what you can do now is the first one. I checked this out. This is somebody that needed some help at 4 p.m. today. It's 11 as I write this video, as I shoot this video, so that's not going to work. This particular ad here looks like a job. As you can see, it says benefits, full-time position. You can ignore that. Internship, product copywriter needed. This one is probably more of a long-term job per se. However, if you find something that is a job, it is in your best interest to keep it as a contract freelance position, because then you're not tied down with working for a boss per se. You can just do freelance positions and kind of rock that out. Now, let's take a look at this website real quick and see if it's something that kind of fits with who you are. Now, with this particular software, you have to highlight it, right click it, and then copy it. Control V, Control C, Control V is not going to work on this particular software. Okay, so this is a pretty slick website. Down here you can see the Alexa is 5.5 million. So they do have a little bit of issues as far as trying to get some traffic to their site, or they might be getting traffic that's just not internet marketers, and that's fine. So this is pretty sweet. So let's just take a look at what we can do here. They want a copy of resume, writing sample, and a charge for an individual product description. Now, if you recall in the video of supply and demand on this page, where Gary V is kind of talking about, well, I charged him 15 grand, and the guy was like, okay, and he charged him 20 grand, and the guy's like, no, right? So that's kind of the idea here, is you want to always charge the highest rate that you're going to be able to get for a particular job like this. And I have a buddy that I've consulted with, and he does internet marketing full-time as an SEO consultant and a copywriter as well when he needs to be. And the way he kind of broke it down was that if you're going to write one full web page that's fully search engine optimized and ready for copywriting, you can charge hundreds of dollars, if not thousands of dollars for it, depending on what it is that you're trying to accomplish for your particular client. This is a lot of products, and you're gonna have to do a lot of copywriting, right? Well, not you, but your let's just call him your assistant, right? The intermediary that you are. You need to find somebody to write these for you, which is going to be pretty cake, right? So let's just go ahead and hit the reply button here. It'll pop this up. You can click on any of these. Personally, I like Hotmail, so if I click on Hotmail, it should open it. Yeah, and see, this thing's by default opens up Internet Explorer, and that's like, absolutely do not like that at all. So what I do is I have Firefox open, paste that in. What I do is take the product copywriter needed, and this individual wants resume, writing sample, and a charge for an individual product description. You got to remember, people on Craigslist are going to get a ton of these. So you want to make sure you stand out. And what I've done is I've got a LinkedIn profile here, I've got a Skype contact here, and I'll just write what they need in order to make a decision. Now you got to put yourself in the mind of this individual that wrote this. I mean, they didn't even capitalize their own headline. So I'm going to go ahead and just give them the same headline. I'm going to put my name. Have to take a look at your website. Coco. Let's take a look at their ad. I'm just going to go ahead and copy this ad so that I don't have to switch back and forth. Per your Craigslist ad about needing 1 to 2 paragraph product description. I have a team that can perform this task in 24 to 48 hours. I am experienced in. Now, you guys, what I'm doing here is, before I write this, the rest of this, what I'm doing here is something that I have experience in, so that, like I was saying before, you need to work around your strengths that you already have. Now, I'm not trying to just say, hey, we don't have to do any work. Like I said, you don't have to do the actual work of writing the copy, but it's still your responsibility as a business owner to vet out the work that your employees or your contractors do for your own clients. And that's just your responsibility as a business owner. You have to have some integrity and ethics when you run a business. That way you have a long-term brand and stability in your life. And that's really what I'm trying to teach here, kind of like my baseline here for the Rising Tide project, is that I'm teaching you how to be business owners, true entrepreneurs with business principles and strong ethics. That's really the underlying principle of what I'm teaching here. So when you write something like this, what you want to do is you've got to give them the comfort that even though you're not physically doing the work, that the people that are doing the work, the stuff's still going to go through you, and it's going to be top-notch, high-quality stuff. Even if you're paying $5 for it, and trust me, some of the people that do this work for $5 are actually getting paid $1, and the person that's taking the other $4 is not doing the work either. So it's actually going to go through a lot more than just one intermediary. Believe me, I know it happens. Have a team that can perform this task in 24 to 48 hours. No need to worry about quality, as I will always vet and review the copy before we submit it onto to our clients. I have been in internet marketing copywriter since 2009. No stranger to the quality needed for high converting descriptions. I am willing to provide an introductory offer of, how many did they say? 20 dollars a description. It's done for you. You may view my professional resume at the LinkedIn profile below. Note that this is a resume, as my internet marketing resume is all online output as a owner. My web properties to note are please contact me as soon as you have at your earliest I'm just gonna put my work number here. I don't want them to call my personal cell phone, although if they're smart they can find it pretty easily. Okay, now what you're saying is this take a really long time to write, but guys, that's what copy and paste is for. You do it once and you're done with it. Okay, so what I want to do is make sure that I track all of these ads. Posting ID, here we go. I want to make sure that I'm tracking these ads that I'm posting to, because what you don't want to do is lose track of them, because you need to follow up with these people, guys. Like I said, it's not like there's no work involved, because there is, but you know, that's why most people don't do this particular process for very long, because they send a couple of emails and no one responds to them and they give up. They say, oh, it doesn't work, right? So that's really what I do right there to kind of email out to the prospect. So let me just show you one more time how easy it is to do that. And mind you, I didn't go in and find a Fiverr gig yet because I know that there's over 2,000 of them that are out there. I'll find when I secure the gig, I'll secure the guy that's going to do the work. It's not going to take that long to get these people. You know, even if one Fiverr person doesn't show up to the job, you know, you're out $5. You can just get another one. You're still up on the profit. So don't worry about losing money on Fiverr guys. They're a dime a dozen there. But you know, you can find the starred ones, right? You find the starred ones that have the best rating, you know, and you know, these guys will really give you what you pay for, you know, delivery day, 1 day, 3 days, 7 days, whatever it is that you need, whatever the need is, you're gonna find it. Freelance copywriter needed. Let's take a look at this. Paper job basis, 3+ years. Copywriter, looking for an experienced copywriter with experience in radio, TV, and corporate videos. This is an LA gig, so it'll probably be pretty tight on that. I mean, apply for everything, but you just got to keep in mind there's going to be some that are going to be easier to get than others. Junior copywriter, contract job. Okay, so this is an actual job. Capability, sign, content, topics for your articles on your own. Okay. Okay. We are looking for only the best out there, meaning actual writers. If you are one of those bottom-feeding copywriters making their living off of plagiarizing obscure industry blogs, you need not apply. We vet each article before rendering it to our clients, so you save us time. You save us and yourself time if your writing skills extend no further than copying and pasting, which is funny because what they're doing is exactly what we're going to do for them. So let's take a look here. Potential for becoming permanent. Yeah, see, so they actually want you. Oh, telecommuting is okay. Okay, so they don't even care if you come into the office or not. So this is perfect for us. So hit reply, and here's the thing, you gotta make sure you right click and copy that, or else you're gonna be sending the same email, a different email response to the same person, which is gonna make you look ridiculous. Junior copywriter, Long Beach. Okay, so this particular ad, now that I'm looking at our description, we will have to write another email. So let's go ahead and write the other email. Don't be afraid of hard work, people. This is exactly what you need to do if you want to make money online. You have to do some actual work. And like I said, people just do not want to do this kind of stuff. They want something that they don't have to actually do literally any work. But the reality is that you will have to actually do something to get paid. So, degree, English, communications, 2 to 5 years, copywriting experience preferred. letter, resume, and links to previous work in the email provided in this posting. So where is the email? Okay, so they just want to send it directly to this particular person. So if you've ever applied for a job before, it's the same principles here. You have to stand out from all of the other people. Online marketing firm, Southern Cal. Okay. So they're an online marketing firm. So you just got to be real with them, right? Because they're online marketers. You just say, hey, my name is okay, so, I'm not giving them everything that they want in this, so it's a kind of a long shot here, but as you can see, you don't want to spend a ton of time doing this, but at the same time, you want to still email these guys out, because you just never know what they might decide, because if they see that that you have experience, then that's great, and you're building to your strengths. If you don't have any strengths, and you're just completely green, and you're watching this video and you're like, I don't even really get this stuff, then what you need to do is just pick stuff that really, it's kind of an easy sale, and I'll show you what I mean. You can do things like there you go, like e-covers, right? Ebook or Kindle covers. So if you go over here to Kindle cover, let's clear the results here. Kindle cover in California. And just kind of click that and see what we get. Right? Because you don't really need to sell a whole lot when you're trying to get a Kindle cover gig through this method. There you go. That's the 25th of October, so the chances are this one's pretty much done. But let me just kind of demonstrate the method that I would use if I didn't have any skills and I was trying to do this particular yeah, so this would have been a cakewalk had you discovered this earlier. So need professional help in designing the cover for my Kindle book. Have fairly clear ideas to what I want. Just need graphics artists to do it right. Open to discussion. Compensation. So obviously this person doesn't know what Fiverr is. Otherwise they would have just gone on Fiverr, paid $5 for somebody to do it. But now you can charge $20 to do it, and they can be happy with that. So if I were gonna do this, and I would just say, hey, so let me just quickly go back here. Okay. Okay, so opened up this real quick. Take a look at some of these covers, right? I mean, look at these covers. These are what people are producing for $5. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are crazy, right? So you just take this and you go, how do I say picture as, you know, just save it to your desktop or whatever. Go over here, insert the file as an attachment. Like, hey, here's a sample of some Kindle covers that I can have created for you in the next 24 hours. Well, actually, let me double check that guy can even do it in 4 days. Okay, so this isn't actually a very good one to do. It's take 4 days to do it, and obviously it takes a long time to do those. But let's just say that it's a 24-hour gig. You say, I can have these created for you in the next 24 hours. I only charge $20 to have these amazing designs done. Okay, now the wording here is key, right? Because you're never actually saying that I can have. You never say that I'm gonna do it, because that's lying. You're not. I'm not telling you to lie. What I'm telling you is you to choose your words properly. You're the business owner. You go out to find people to contract to do jobs for you. On Fiverr, the contract is simply you pay $5. The agreement is that when they perform the contract, they provide you a service. That's the contract, okay? So Uniform Commercial Code. And you use the words wisely in your emails. You don't want to mislead anybody, but you also want to be honest about it. If they say, "Are you going to be doing it?" Say, "No, I have illustrators or I have graphic designers that do the work for me." And that's fine. That justifies why you're paying them, why you're asking for a higher price than what they're willing to pay. You see what I'm saying? You are collecting essentially a fee for finding a graphic designer that they either don't know exists or they're just too lazy to go out to Fiverr and find one themselves. So that's really what I would do. That was long-winded, but I think it's important for you to understand how that actually works. So make sure you take a look at this, watch it over again, and make sure you watch the next video where I actually close some deals right before your eyes, and then you'll get to see some results in the final video. This is Mark. I'll see you on the next video.